This is fantastic.
This is cabbage with intercrop with patchoi. Because I always tell you about intercropping, right? So in that, I don't only talk it, I also practice it. So you see the patchoi in between?
Can I walk between the rows here?
Yes, the rows in between here. That's what the rows is supposed to walk. The patchoi and the cabbage on the side, they complement each other. So nobody interested for everybody growing in a uniform.
I admire the order.
Order. Yeah. No, remember I told you this is permaculture. It is a design. The farm it's like when you're doing architecturing and you want to design a building, you have the front elevation, the end elevation, the side elevation. Same way it applies to the farm. It's all about design. It's a design. At the end of the day, when you look at it, you'll see, but wait, no, this is just happened there, so no. It was all fabricated in my mind and then implemented onto the ground. Since I'm speaking, I would like to apologize to Macoya management for any misconception that I said in the last interview. And I really would like to apologize because some of the management felt offended by some of the statements I made. To me, I didn't say nothing wrong, but just to make things, to smooth out things, I would like to apologize to the management of Macoya, first and foremost. Well, what the management was saying is that the market is not a farmer's market, it is genuine wholesale market. There's no mention of farmers in there. But perception is that farmers go there to do the wholesale of their goods. We don't see nothing else besides food products in it. So I don't know the reason behind the saying what I was saying was untruth about the market being for farmers. You know, that's what they based the argument on. It was not designed for farmers, which I knew in fact when this is Pandey designed the market and built it. I know he, with the encouragement of farmers from the eastern area like Lopino, Caura, even as far as Marval, they wanted a market centralized in order to ply the trade. Porcupine market became very dangerous for farmers coming down from the east, in the sense that there all this kind of robbery and all kind of thing going on, so we decided to get something up in the side. That is how Macoya Market, the inception of it, the idea behind Macoya Market, to me and the farmers who had fight to get it, like as I said, Mr. Haywood, Ryan, even Rajan, Ramcharan, those guys and them are the ones who really fight to get our market in Macoya going. So it's there now, and farmers, but farmers are not united. I was watching the news up to last night. The whole of Europe, all the farmers and them are aggravating for something to develop themselves to better their conditions. So farmers in Trinidad supposed to take a page out of that book and follow suit. Look to better their conditions. Not because the system runs a certain way for 50 years or 30 years, it should continue like that. No, we should at least do some kind of changing, because as in the farming, there's always changing going on. This is pimento down in here. I had a piece of cabbage down in here, planted with the pimento. So where the cabbage being already harvested out, there's some residue on the ground with little cabbage on the ground, nice little size cabbage. Residue of cabbage, the pimento come up after. The idea behind here now is as the cabbage is established, to run some pimento after, to continue the whole idea of cabbage and pimento cropping. So this piece of pimento.
Is that okra on that tree there?
The okra. Yeah. Yeah, okra. He had a little 1 or 2 trees, and when the seed dropped, it just grew up. But you're going to see a field of okra just now. A whole field. So these are, as I say, pimento, cabbage, all this is cabbage. It's as I say, it looks like in an order, but you know, it's like how it was designed to look. You got a shot of pimento?
I will be going to get some shots afterwards, some close-ups, and as you're speaking, I will be overlaying it with the different shots of your produce.
Well, I had to mash some toes in the system, forgive me, but I have to do it because farmers need a voice, and this is and I as a farmer, I had and again the opportunity to vent subsidies. They talk about farmers being given subsidies. When I speak to some farmers outside, they say, boy, I've been waiting 5 years for subsidies. I have applied for some subsidies for some machinery. This is going 2 years now, waiting for that subsidies to manifest itself. All my bills, everything going in, all the requirements, everything is being inside, my farmer's ID, whatever they ask for have been produced. It have been produced. There's nothing left out. Because when I doing things, I like to do things, especially with my wife, in a kind of orderly way to make sure everything, they don't have to come back and say, well, you didn't bring this and you didn't bring that. Everything is being placed in order. All my bills, receipts and bills was produced to them and are waiting. Now, I spoke to some farmers, they say, boy, we waiting 5 years and we ain't get no subsidies yet, you know what I mean? Because why? Farmers are not saying anything.
But how do you keep track of when you submit
No, well, when
your
you
request? Do you call in? Do this?
Well, when you go into QREP, you will ask, so what about the subsidies? Boy, you have to wait, we're still processing it. It's always in process. It's always being processed. So I don't know if it's a microwave or what they're using to process it, if it's a tenderizer. I don't know what it is, but it's being processed. So in the processing stages, we are going on ever so often, and I will, for certain things, and I will inquire. And they say, no, you have to wait, it ain't ready yet, you know what. And as farmers, because we don't say anything, it's okay for the system to run like that. It's okay for them to wait 3, 4, 5 years to produce subsidies. No. They say they're giving subsidies for fencing, for if you have cameras, which I do have on my land. I do have cameras on my land. They say they give subsidies for that. Well, I'm afraid to go and apply for it. Because the amount of money they say you're getting back, and when I do ask some farmers, not a farmer tell me, yes, I get through with that. Not one so far who I've spoken to while in doing transaction in the market and things, not one tell me, yeah, boy, I get it. So it's just the ministry telling you they have these offerings to farmers, but it is not manifesting itself into material for farmers to benefit from it. Because at the end of it, if you get these kind of subsidies, we could, produce more seeds. You know, we could buy more fertilizers. You know, we could build up ourselves better. You know, because it's costly. Farming is a business, and as all business, you have to have capital. In all business, you must start with a capital to be able to draw down, to be able to invest, to be able to produce back, to have something coming. Because, like for example, this cabbage, no trees. I buy it. I cannot, because the time it will take me to produce these nurseries, I don't have that kind of time. And time is money. So if I could buy it from a reputable plant place, I will put it by it. And I have a guy who I does deal with, real genuine guy, real genuine. You can close up on the pomegranate side. We already harvest for.
So what's your mission today? You harvesting to get ready to go to the market?
Yes. Yeah, we already harvest pimentos. We already harvest. Let's take a walk. We already harvest okra, right?
Yeah. What I would love to do is kind of just follow you on your
on the journey. Yeah.
Well, on your journey. So where you heading to harvest now?
Well, I heading to harvest patchoi.
Patchoi.
Yeah, because I already harvest pimentos. You see the pimentos? I say I did here now. I take a close up one time.
Well, tell me what to do. Should I get my shots? It'll take me about 2 minutes to get the different shots and then join you with the...
Yeah, let me go. Yeah, right. Take your shots on them around here and then you go join me across there. I'll go here when I'm ready. I'll go and get crates and things ready.
Fantastic,
right?
fantastic.
I'll organize the crates and things.
And Mr. Quudus, I have a very simple job. My job is to highlight the hard-working people of Caura and to give a voice to people who may not have a means to get the message out there quickly.
I'm Anthony Mahaver. This is my two children. I'm living in Caura past 5 years. Mr Quudus and his wife accept us as a family and helping me with my children. And I appreciate that. Because everything they do is for my children, not for me. And my children is the best. And Mr Quudus and Miss Vashti, they do everything in their power and everything to help me. And I appreciate that. You see the planting they're doing, we're not robbing, we're not thieving, we're here to make an honest dollar. That's what we are about. And in society is making an honest dollar in life and doing something appropriate and prospective and honestly in life. Because then you could run in the garden and pick up something and eat and say daddy and mommy. And I thank God for Mr Quudus and Miss Vashti. What you want me to say again? That is life. And planting a garden and making an honest dollar is most important. But when you see you come out here and you're doing this, what Mr Quudus doing, what Mr Quudus, what we doing? What we doing? Cutting the patchoi, you doing what you have to do. And next man come and thieving from you is very hard. It is very hard because you're putting out everything you need to do to make an honest dollar. We don't gangster nobody, we don't beat up nobody, we don't tell nobody nothing. Always ask people to thief me, do ask me and tell me. You better go and say, you want that pepper, you want patchoi, you'll get it. Don't thief, don't come wrong. You understand? Don't watch what people have.
So tell me 5 rules you just live your life by.
My 5 rules. Honesty, policy, robbing. I don't like robbing. Working hard. Watch my youth son them. Film them. Watch my youth son them next to Mr Quudus. Watch them. Watch them. Right? That's how it is how you have to bring the youth son them in this generation now. Now, being real. I'm being real with you. You talk some parents. They'll come out and say, hey, they don't know the children like that. That time they know the children like that is how you bring up your children in life. You see them to the youth man? Like Quudus' life and my life. We bringing them up the best of our ability. If I see them straight and bending so, I will tell you a big man thing on camera, I will straighten them. I'll do my little blows. I'll do my blows. The same corporal punishment is not all. But when they stop corporal punishment, children start to bend. I will straighten my children. I've been real with you. Them children respect, them is called he papa. They call Quudus' mother mama. They have respect. And anytime they hear the disrespect, don't want that disrespect.
What's the hardest part of being a parent for you?
Me? Alright. I've been a single parent for quite a while. And with Mr Quudus and Mr Quudus' wife, make it more safe with me. Because the end of the day, look at them running in the garden. Film them. Watch how they run in the garden. Watch them. Right? Watch them. Mr Quudus.
Plant and thing, boy.
Right. Right, watch them. That is how the generation is supposed to be. It's not like go and pull a gun and shoot. And like, go and take a knife and want to rob people. No. Work for what you want in life. We're not putting out as farmers, labor slave. We're teaching as young people, knowing what it is, how to make a dollar in the end of the day.
For what you want.
My children, they're my 2 boys. I've been real. They will be here. Look, I could have salad. I'm not planting for me. I planting for them, not for me. Right? And what bring me in life and make me change my ways in life and thinking with Mr. Quudus and his wife. Big man, I was no saint in life. I was no saint. Being wrong these people, I've been, let me motivate. I've been an angel. Because they bring out the best in me and show me what is life and what is like. Work for your money and work hard for it. And being there for that. And my son brings it out to me too. If I didn't meet Mr. Quudus and him some years ago, big man, you know what I been? You know what I been? Jail or 6 feet under. Since I meet him, I thank God for that.
That's a real positive testimony, Mr. Quudus.
No, I've been real. I've been hell to back. You can tell that. I've been hell to back. You know my history. I've been hell to back.
Harvesting and thing, I just can't really move as I want to because of my foot. But he just throw the load and thing. Move out the load.
But I thank God for you.
Yeah. So that really the real help does come in. Me and my wife could plant, we could maintain. But when it comes to harvesting, we need that extra hand.
Is that a good one?
We just need this extra, we really need the extra hand. We can't do it ourselves. And having someone around too, in terms of like for Praedial larceny and thing, that can have a little deterrent and a little backup. Because we never used to have Praedial larceny before, but times changing.
Inside Caura here?
Yeah, inside we never used to have that before, but times changing and people, I don't know. But we having it now, the whole thing, yeah.
And the only villagers thief in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Old villagers, thief in here. And when you come around and tell them about that,
the vex.
Me doing that.
Yeah, the vexing, the vexing.
The vexing.
I don't plant enough, so I could always
eat that food.
Eat that food. I had surplus. I'll always have surplus.
Mr. Quudus and I fella.
Yeah.
Everybody know that in Caura.
Me and my wife just plant.
Every morat.
Me and she alone plant out all the patchoi.
Yeah.
And this is the about the third cutting or fourth cutting. Yeah, leave it. I will pack the next two today. This is about the fourth cutting we cutting here so far. And we will closer. Where are they getting water?
I don't know how many plants.
Yeah. We're walking far. Yeah. Where was the last time we eating? Over this corn now. That is corn over there. That is corn. Yeah, for the last time, yeah. No, we don't have no time to make Bacchanal with people. Because that's what they want the impression. Some people want to give, I mean, to kind of derail me now. I mean, and the wife, to derail us from our source of production. They say that we will be Bacchanal the neighbors and them, but we're not on that. The amount of work we have here to do, we have no time to Bacchanal.
You have no time for young and restless.
Restless. We have no time for that. So, so having this exposure to on your what you call it?
Channel, YouTube?
Your channel is very good for me because people will see for themselves when the neighbors going and run to the police and saying we Bacchanal in them, people will see for themselves these people don't have no time to Bacchanal nobody. Because look at the amount of work. When night come, we can't. That's why I put up my cameras. So if in the event anybody come on me, I could see, I could rewind and see what's going on in the yard. So that's why I have my cameras. So I don't have to be running up and down all the time. But I want to get some solar cameras. You know, there are some solar cameras where I could put in the field itself with battery. I want some of those. Because what happens is that when we have crops to the back out here, people could always come and mash we up. Because they find we are too much. But it doesn't matter too much, you know, we plant in order that it sustain ourselves. You know what I mean? And not have to depend on nobody for anything. Yeah. This, as I said, this patchoi a third week already. This is about the fourth week of reaping. And I talk about when we reaping is 100. When we tie it up, it's 100 bundles.
What time you all hope to go to the market tonight?
Tonight we should leave around 10-11. Around 10-11 we will leave. We will go up on it And I say what happening is that since the last time I did the interview, what they're doing us is it's a kind of vindictive kind of behavior they have in the market. Whereas when we reach early, they're sending us back out on the highway. So we have to make
You in particular?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how come Caura don't have a farmer's market?
No, we don't have that kind of togetherness. We don't have that kind of togetherness at all.
What would need to be in place for that to be possible?
Farmers with the food. Farmers with food.
No, but we have farmers with food, but what the togetherness mean?
Okay, we need to like how we on this YouTube, we need to highlight that we are a productive valley. Highlight it, we are a productive valley. We produce a lot of different patchoi, as you see, Terrence have patchoi and all kind of thing. A lot of produce. And when people come by the river, when they come by the river, they come to support the farmers as well. We are willing to share that food with them. Share the food with them. But you don't get that. They will prefer to come by the river and run in your farm, and if everybody take two pepper, 3 pepper, you know what happens? It's a bag of pepper you go in with.
So next thing with the farmers up here, it's have teeth. And we don't accept it. And
but
we work hard.
I do that. And what I would like to do is I would like to frame this conversation in a positive way, so that if 2 or 3 of these farmers might be listening, that they could then say to themselves, hey, let me really put we head together and try and make something happen. You know? It's very easy for us to take the angle and X, Y, Z.
I could draw a reference.
Sure.
I could draw a reference. Alright. Don't be upset, man, brother. No, we have a village council.
Yeah.
Wait to go to some dog. I've been real. We have a village council in Caura. I've been up here 7 years and more. I changed my address to Caura. And since I've been up here, I see no change. Now, why I'm saying that, the village council not doing nothing for the people in the village. They're doing it for themselves, and I've been real. I've been real. I've been realistic. I've been real as it is to be. They're not doing nothing for the people in Caura village. Not at all. And you could question me in the meeting, I'll be real and tell you that. Because I know I can tell you that, and I'll sit on camera too. You know what they think about themselves? About themselves. Not about the people in Caura. Because I've been there and I've done that with them already. Because I'll tell you, I will call no name. You think about yourself. Because Christmas come, Diwali come, all kind of celebration come. I telling you, I see from my 2 eyes, they never do nothing for nobody in Caura. And Caura need a change.
Tell me about some of the things that you think the village council could be doing for the people.
Yeah,
Alright. Alright. Let me tell you what I think the village council could do for the people in the village council. First to begin, children. Children. Be there for the children. Be there for the people. Be there for the people. And not there for the people. You saw how my 2 youth man running to the bush? Be there. I don't know call the name. You know what they're for? Yourself. I'm being real.
Okay, so let me stick to the children and be there for the children.
Right. So they walk on the plan.
What the village council could do for these children that...
Alright.
They could implement programs.
Alright, that's the next thing.
They can implement
you know what I was thinking about?
Sporting programs.
Alright, nice.
Educational programs.
Nice.
You know, they don't necessarily...
On our weekend, you could say, well, like, let me do something for the children in the area. Yeah. Let me do something. Let me come, let me think something. No, they don't. Look, last year Christmas, I've been real with you then. My children are hungry and starving. They keep the big thing. They keep the Diwali ceremony and with the light. And what they do? And they get so much money and boiling it down so much to boil it down with so much pocket. I'm waiting for the council to keep our meeting here in June, sometime this year. I'm waiting. It's not right to do that. if you get something for the village council, do it for the village. Not for you alone in your pocket. Do it for the villagers. You know what does it mean of villagers? The villagers is mean of the people in the village. If you're the president or the vice president, as I see it, you're supposed to be like, all right, let me stand up for them people. They do some. Let me ask them, look how bad Caura Road is. Look what thing happening up in Caura. What are they doing?
Well, I see the road paving. The village council has anything to do with that?
No, they have nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Nothing. Nothing. Look what the bus coming up here. A piece of hole falling down. Nothing doing for that.
Who does aggravate those politicians? Whether it's the councillor, whether it's Mr. Ford, paying them thing, it's we that aggravate them. Mr. Ford, call them, harass them. Look at the road, look at the street lights. But we get street lights fixed in Tumbasson recently by aggravating the councillor. And he did come and send people to fix the street lights in Tumbasson.
Yeah.
But the whole of Caura needs street lights.
Street
So
lights.
it look like, you know, it's a selfish something going on. It's not selfish. These politicians need here to come and aggravate them. Hot up the head a little bit. Call them. Yeah, call them, let them know, well, look, yes, they do exist. And I don't only exist for election. I exist 365 days of the year.
Is that general election coming up soon?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's 2025.
No, and next time, brother. And next time, brother. Right? The end of the day, it's not only in Caura, you know. It's all over the world. All over. It's happening. But the end of the day, if we voting for this one in Caura to help we, the only time we just see them is election time.
Yeah, all over. Anyway,
Right? Look, if there's some Mr. Quudus, look at my turn. Why it is only there for we. Why it is. Tell me, I don't want to ask them that question, and they can't go in the parliament and say, if I question them, why it is.
we just aggravate them. So they get annoyed.
Why it is, because they don't want to hear the truth.
And some of them just give in and say, all right, we come
Look,
and-
last time I listened, I think with this
and we do,
pastor,
and the thing is that
right? You say
I
that.
don't only aggravate them. When they do something good, I call them back and thank them.
Yes.
I say, look, here what?
give them
You see what they're
appreciation.
doing? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
thank them. We thank them. Not to say they, and it's not to say they do me a favor by doing these
No.
things, giving out lights and fixing
Yeah,
you.
them
It's not a favor they're doing us, you know. That's their job. Their job is to spend our taxpayers' money so we as the taxpayers could benefit from the
So what we go
dollars.
down there for? Let
To
me
manage
ask
the
that
money,
question.
to manage our dollars. And in managing our dollars, it means that water, lights, infrastructure, you know what I mean, supposed to be in place to make wildlife
Quudus, you know
comfortable.
what the marginal dollars? The marginal dollars in the pocket.
Yeah, man.
Put in water and come in with a bottle to wet plant. You getting that anywhere in the world?
Let me put the sugar bunny in the
What?
water.
You getting that anywhere in the world then? What are them doing with what's coming out spray can? You ain't getting that nowhere in the world.
Give me the bucket. The bucket.
These government, they don't know what they're doing now.
I asked them to put we have a activity center. I say, yeah, what? Let's put a little table tennis board in the center so the youth and them could get a little time to. You might become an international tennis player, table tennis player, or for just in the back here. You might produce anything, but that is too much. It might be it's too right. It's too right to implement those kind of positive activities.
Wait, you know, you say something that I never consider that, like it is too right to do something.
It's too right. Look, I say here what? Up on the fan side in Caura, because we have a natural clientele every weekend. People who comes to Caura for recreational activities. You could have a nice little pan side playing alongside the DJ music, and the whole valley will benefit from a social interaction with people from outside coming into Caura. That was fixing. It means more people coming to Caura, you know. You were asking me why we farmers can't come together. They're afraid money. They're afraid to make money. I had to say they're afraid to make money. Because what is happening is that there's a natural clientele coming into Caura every weekend. So that we could capitalize on it. We could capitalize on it. my wife and I, what we do sometimes, we might remember the Plowy.
Wonderful,
Yeah,
my cool one.
So but there is so much we could do. But then the spec is so great that you need the support of other villagers to come out and show their talent as well. You know, I mean talent, it means like in terms of produce, you know what I mean? We could sell produce by the river.
Well, Mr. Quudus, I will say this. I am a little bit surprised that no younger person, through the videos that we're doing, has seen the potential of, hey, maybe I could be making videos to that features life in Tumbasson or life in Concordia.
Life in Maraval. So we could learn something from people in because what people know in Maraval, we might know in Caura. What people know in Lupino, we might know in Santa Cruz.
But I mean specifically people showing up in Caura that capturing the different villages. Because for instance, I would love to work with every hard-working person in Caura. But you could only, as you were saying earlier, the farmers could only do so much. You and your wife could only do so much.
So much, yeah, we could do so much. And you see, and you see, there's always some negative throwback, you know, because we get a lot of negative. Some people appreciate what we did, and others was like, huh, you have no right to be talking so, you know what I mean? No, but as some people said, I said nothing wrong. I said nothing. All that I said is what I observed during my tenure as being a farmer. As I say, I might be mashing some toes, I apologize. But I have to mash them for them to know that we are aware that subsidies is needed for farmers to progress. Because you promise us that. You tell us that as a farmer, once you're a farmer and you have your ID card, you're entitled to subsidies, they keep to tell you that. Now, the information concerning having cameras on your house is the Praedial larceny squad made me, as an individual, aware of that subsidies. No extension officers never came and explained that to me or informed me, but that's part of my benefit as a farmer. If I put in cameras, I could get back some money for putting it in. No extension officer never, and a matter of fact, I might say that and they go vex with me. I'm saying that, yeah, I know they go vex with me, but I do business. It's the truth. Because farmers stay quiet, gets no subsidies, being promised it, stay quiet, so it's okay in the office. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's okay. Nobody's saying anything.
Yeah, nobody's saying nothing, so it's okay. But I know when you produce this, a lot of them will come and say, but Quudus, I see you. But you know, I know, that's not for you to say. That is not for me to say. Who had to say it? Who else you want to say it? If it's not for me to say it. No.
But the real thing about it, big one, farmers in Caura, we work hard, we do what we have to do. But when you see a community friend, it is very hard to lose to produce. Right? Because we work hard. When we get up 3, 4 in the morning, whatever, and do what we have to do, and to lose it is very hard.
I remember I told you last time, some farmers in here want to get up 10 o'clock and expect to be productive. Whereas I might wake up 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
5 o'clock to get myself ready for the garden. You know what I mean? That is the way I being productive. But I can't expect to get when sun up to come out here to do anything. No.